dancing to dark.
Okay. So, first of all, it's a great pleasure have you here in Dark Mode magazine. It's a great band that I really love for a long time since the uh, early 2000, I think, when I discovered Black Emotion CD, and before a long time ago, since the first demo tape. Tears. I love it too much, that demo tape. Of course, I know that you joined the band after 2001, yeah?
Yeah, 2001 I joined the band, but I was a fan of the band since before. So the Tears demo was the demo that got me hooked on Beseech.
Nice, nice. After the years and the different lineups, what was the process of reuniting you both, Erik and Lotta? Lotta, yeah, the pronounce of her name.
Yeah, yeah.
And what motivated this return now in 2024, 2026? Tell me about this.
Well, it was me and Lotta right after we Beseech got we left Beseech in 2006. I think it was after that we started another band. We wanted to do something totally different. We had a band called
It was
the Merry Major.
Mary Major, yeah.
Yeah, which basically it was mostly old Beseech members, but we wanted to do something totally different. So we did that for a while. Then for different personal reasons, that band got it's still laid on ice. We don't do anything with that at the moment. Um, so after that, me and Jonas from Beseech together with Jörgen, who was the bass player of Mary Major. Now he's also in a band called Jord that you should check out if you like
Nice.
black gaze music.
I will.
But anyways, we continued with a band called Dark, me, Jonas, and Jörgen, uh, and uh, and Lotta came back. When me and Lotta, we always had contact, but we started this band called Last Train to Venice, which is more of an acoustic thing. So that got us back together and made a couple of songs. Then the Beseech just came out of nowhere. It was Jonas, the old Beseech drummer, who nowadays he's the guitarist. He posted something on the 20th anniversary of the Drama album, and then the comments there. It was Jonas and it was Manne from Beseech. They started to like, oh, shouldn't we do this again? And the morning after, they had started a group chat with basically all the members from 2000 and from the era of Souls Highway to Sunless Days.
Great,
So
great.
that's basically the timeline.
So along this time, you didn't stay out of the music this long time, like since you both left Beseech, you were together with music yet, working with music, yeah,
Yeah.
with different
Yeah,
bands.
it was it. Lotta had a break from music for a couple of years there, but I mean, me and Jonas, we have since 2001, we have always been in the same constellations doing music together.
Nice. Okay, your voice is known for being extremely deep and powerful, contrasting perfectly with Lotta's. how do you work with the harmony so that this opposing voice create the band's characteristic gothic atmosphere? And how, in this case, is asking not only about this, but how does it work, this vocal lines composition, between you both?
It's a lot like that. We are the tones. It's we are born with the tones, so it's just luck that we are well fit together. Then how we do with the harmonies and the lines, it's usually just feeling. We don't do the mathematics of it at all. We just try a bunch of different things, and then what sounds good, and then we just do that. Even in the moments where it breaks rules, we can just continue with it because we feel that it's the right thing to do.
What is the main difference now about the lyrics direction in comparison of 24, I think it's 24 years later, the album Soul's Highway, and the future, present, and past, the album? And
Well,
I mean, how have the terms of the six lyrics changed now that you're in a more mature phase of your lives and careers?
I would say that it's back in the days when we wrote lyrics. It was we usually sometimes we based it on things that happens in life and all that. It was the core of everything was always that, but we got a lot of inspiration from old TV series, like the Twilight Zone was a great inspiration for a while there, and horror movies, and
Nice.
the ideas usually came from that. Nowadays, it's no need for that at all. It's basically all is based on things that happens in life, and a lot of lyrics are based on what happens in my dreams. I work a lot with dreams, and you get ideas from that. So
Interesting that you said about that this inspiration from the series and moves, horror moves. I know that songs from the album Black Emotions were included in the soundtrack of a film and the Alien franchise, I think Alien 5 project, yeah. What impact did this international exposure have on your career at the time, even that you weren't in the band yet? But because I think you joined the band soon after this album was released, yeah? Few,
yeah.
like 1 year or something like that.
Yeah, I don't really know how much impact it had. It was a fun thing. I think the movie is called Alien Conspiracy, if I remember it right. I guess it had some kind of impact on the underground. I mean, people who like underground movies usually like underground music, so it goes a little bit hand in hand. So probably it opened the eyes for a lot of the people who were into that kind of movies, of course. But I wouldn't say that it was a big break for the band to be on that soundtrack. It's very humbling, though, to be asked about.
Thank you. And it's interesting because I really like when the metal
Have you
band.
seen the movie?
Yes, I'm very fond of Alien. And
It's amazing.
it's interesting because I really like this when because there are two different words, yeah. You have a musical word and a music cinematic word, and then you join this with metal music is interesting. I like too much, and mainly gothic metal because it's very different of other styles. Because I think music styles because it's a little bit more emotional. There is a dark atmosphere, and combines fits well with horror movies or as you describe it, as an influence. So it's very interesting. Well, many fans see you and Lotta as one of the most iconic duos in Gothic metal. I'm including it. What is the level of closeness between you and you two off stage? Like, was this bond of friendship or personal connection that you needed for both you decided it was time to bring the sick back?
I would say that if something happens in my life that is terrible, then Lotta is probably the first person I would call. Uh, we have this trust relationship. Uh, like it feels like a friendship that even if we wouldn't talk to each other for many years, it would still be on the same level after that period of time. So it feels like it's that kind of friendship.
Yeah, I'm seeing, I see that you have a great connection. I think this connection uh, pass over music, because combines and fits well your both voice. And then I think not only me, but most of fans, the sick fans, they see this like a very strong connection, these two elements like Erik and Lotta, For this reason, I said iconic Gothic metal duo.
Yeah, it's nice of you to say it.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna say that about myself.
Well, let me check the five both Boundless Space. Yeah, let's talk about this single. The new single has been described as venturing into uncharted territory and explore it. Yeah. How would you define the sonic evolution of his new album compared to the classic Soul Highway?
Do you mean sound-wise, or do you mean lyric-wise, or
Sound about Sonic, yeah, evolution, Sonic evolution,
yeah,
sound evolution.
I would say that we have in the back of our minds we have had the trilogy of Soul's Highway drama and the Sunless Days. So that's our base for it. I know for many of the songs we have Inner Lane has been like the sound of Inner Lane was what was with us for a while, and then we noticed that okay, it's we also have the older Beseech still in us, so there will be a lot of heavy, like I don't know, heavy songs that are heavy and dark. I would say that Boundless Space is the happy song of the album.
It's the you mean that it's the happiest song of the album, yeah?
Yeah, music-wise, it's the happy song because of the it's a guitar and piano that goes together that does the main theme of the song. That is almost kind of folkish, but it's I would say it's mainly written by Christian Silver, a drummer. Also, his son was in the process, Anton Silver, from the band Antimare. And then Manne, they made the bass for that song. And knowing them, I know that a lot of inspiration for that can come from the Gothenburg melodic death metal scene, like the guitars of Jesper Strömblad, or because that's something that yeah, we all love that kind of music. So it's I guess
Yes,
that's what they had in the back of their heads when they or that's what came out because that's what they come from. So
great. So I felt a little bit of had this happiness in the guitar riffs, I think, at the beginning, the melody of it's a little bit, I think, may I say, I don't know, but may I say a little bit folk melody, yeah? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
No.
That's correct.
And another thing that you mentioned about the drummer, he was the producer of this new album, yeah?
Yeah, Christian Silver has been the producer for all the Beseech albums.
Yes. And
Yeah.
it's a great connection with the past, yeah. Great connection. Since he produced the old albums, I think he knows very well how the bands would like to sound. Yeah. What could you say more about this new video clip that was produced? Which place was the location of the video clip?
The locations of this video clip is well, one of the places is here where I'm sitting right now, and which is in Borås, Sweden. That's where Beseech once started here. And then the outdoors clip is from a coast town to the west of Sweden.
Nice, very nice.
Not of Sweden, of Borås. So on the west coast of Sweden, I would say.
Great. Yeah, great. Yeah, I think the color of this video at the final result is amazing. It's beautiful. Even when if we would, for example, I have one band as well, and if someone tells me like, oh, I will produce your video clip and I put in the orange color, it's a little bit yellow, a bit orange, and then no, never. But when I saw your video clip, I realized that the final result is amazing. The color and the mixing of image, this part that you are uh, talking, it's like talking with Lotta in the sofa. Yeah, on the sofa, it's very interesting as well. Combine it very well with the video. Are you preparing a new single before the official release of the album?
We are preparing two. There will
Nice,
be two singles with connected videos.
great. Is a
We don't have
conceptual?
the dates. We don't have the dates for those yet, though. We have got the date for the album. 28th of August is set for the album. It's it's able to book it different. We have different packages that you can book. And the next single is going to be the song is quite different from this one, I would say.
Very good. Yeah, I appreciate it a lot. This different melody, as I told you, that is a little bit happy, but it's as you described it before. Every time that you've got to show something different, like in a kind of evolution. And I think Beseech, all the fans, of course, they expect a kind of connection with the past, and at the same time, of course, they expect something new. And
Yeah,
for this reason, is the title of the album is Future, Present, and Past.
that could be one of the meanings, yes. But
Uh,
I would say that because Beseech has always been it's like an organism almost. The first album and the second album doesn't sound the same. It has a lot of similarities, mostly because of the singer Jörgen. He is I mean, he brings his things to the table. Then when it changed and it became me and Lotta on the next three albums, then it has to change, and also changes of members between the different albums has been it's like it is like an organism that is it's when we got back together, no one was really ready ready for that to happen. So Beseech kind of works its own ways and just gathers the people that needs to be present at the moment. So.
Give me a second. Yeah, for this one of the next question, future and past and present can be considered as a continuing of Some Last Days. This album is not so mentioned, I think, but I love this album as well. Some Last Days.
Yeah, most people talk about, you're right about that. Most people talk about Soul's Highway and the drama album. As I recall, the drama album was the most popular one in Latin America for a long while. I think it had to do that it was released by some record label over there. We in Beseech didn't really know about this when it happened. So
yeah, you didn't know.
no, it was. I think it was released like a license release, so it wasn't released by Napalm Records over there. It was some other company, and they didn't really keep us updated on what happened. So we heard about it afterwards. That you have a lot of listeners in Brazil, you have a lot of listeners in Mexico and in Argentina. So. But we didn't know anything when.
It's bad to listen this that you didn't know. But at the same time, I see now as something that was very good for you, even if maybe you didn't receive money about this, but I know that it was very important because everywhere where I go in Brazil, I have seen drummer album, with someone who has a kind of connection with Gothic Metal. I need to show you before. Yeah, I have the Black Emotions, Some Last Days, and Soul Highway and Drummer. And I have seen Drummer everywhere with many fans of Gothic Metal fans.
I think that Drama had I don't remember what name of the label was now, but I think that they had a great distribution in Latin America.
Yeah, that
which
was
feels great for us. It feels great for us now because now when we are back and doing things, we get a lot of messages from, especially from Brazil and also from Mexico a lot, and the rest of Latin America, I would say.
Yeah, that's good. Good to know. In Brazil, I would say that it would be interesting if you have Shinigami Records because they have a very nice distribution in Brazil. So I recommend you if you have a kind of Napalm Records yet. Are you in Napalm Records yet?
No, we are Despots Records.
Oh, nice.
On this release and also the release for the album that was when was it, 2016? It was released, My Darkness Darkness.
I don't have this album, unfortunately.
No, it's that album. It came out well, I guess 10 years after Beseech disbanded, and it contains of members from it's Klaus Bolin on vocals. That was a guitarist on Soul's Highway.
Nice. Robert, yeah.
Robert was also the guitarist.
Yeah.
We had two guitarists on Soul's Highway.
When I saw you,
Did I say Sunless Days? If I said Sunless Days, I meant Soul's Highway.
Yeah, when I told you that I had a kind of connection with Beseech in the 2000 early, it was with him, in fact, with Robert Winterland. Yeah, I forgot. I mixed it up and mentioned it mainly, but it wasn't.
And Robert was in the discussions when we started Beseech now again, when we got back together. He was in the discussion, but he was not in the right place to be in the band. So basically, a lot of the old members got questioned, like, "Oh, do you want to be in? You want to get back?" And and but I mean, life happens to everyone, so a lot of people doesn't have they're not in the right place to be in the band, like, so they said no,
I see.
unfortunately.
I understand. Yeah. In 2006, Beseech held a farewell concert that many describe it as a final ritual. At that moment, did you feel that the band's journey had truly ended, or was there still a glimmer of hope for a future return?
I think that we felt very finished with Beseech at that moment. That it was that okay, we're gonna do this final gig, and then it's gonna be over and all that. Uh, I also think it was a good thing because we didn't have that much more to say at that moment. It wouldn't have felt real somehow. It would have felt like we did it just because. But now when we got together and started to write new things, we felt like okay, now it's passed a lot of years. I mean, me and Lotta came back after 20 years, and things happen in life, and so you build up this arsenal of things that you just need to get out of yourself, and so we took that and we made this album. But at that moment in 2006, I think that no one thought that we would ever get back together again. Not because we weren't friends, because I mean most of us got over to another band, but just like okay, Gothic metal scene, we don't have anything to contribute to the Gothic metal scene at the moment. We're gonna try to do something completely different just for the fun of it, just to try something else.
Interesting, because I have seen a very strong movement nowadays about this gothic metal scene again since a
Yeah.
long time that for example, Beseech disappeared, Threat of Tragedy, and many other bands, and then I was thinking that the movement got a little bit weak. But now, mainly in Sweden, I have seen like new bands like Cemetery Skyline,
Yeah.
or the return of Tiamat, yeah, again, because they
Yeah.
were a little bit posed as well. And then I have seen other bands that they are coming back to the gothic metal scene, I think this is very interesting. And mainly when I see you back.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think it's like that. Sometimes we come back. It's it's uh,
that's
it's
it.
it is it is a weird thing because I mean we didn't have any idea that any of those band would pop up or come back alive and so on. It just happened by itself. So, but I mean, I saw, and I'm not good at the music scene at the moment. New bands, I don't have that much knowledge about them. Cemetery Skylines, I know, mostly because it's uh, the guy from Dark Tranquillity, so you see that a lot.
Yeah.
But the other bands, like the Finnish band that comes back, or that we didn't know that the Gathering would start now with Annika and all that. But
Yes.
it's just something in the universe that told everyone to come back.
Yeah, it would be wonderful if we had a tour in Europe with Beseech and the Gathering, this
Yeah.
gothic metal bands from 90s and 2000. Oh, I think our time is running up because, as I told you, the version of Zoom that I have here. But
Yeah.
I have a kind of a last question here. First of all, I saw the track list of the album and the new album, and I saw one song, "The Sweet Hello, the Sad Goodbye," is a Roxette tribute.
It might be. I'm
Yeah,
not telling anyone, but
because
it might be. It wouldn't surprise me if it is.
I know that you are very good on cover since you made the amazing version for Gimme Gimme, yeah, from ABBA. And then is a Swedish band and another Swedish band being honored by Beseech is amazing. Another question about this track list is
Yeah.
there is another song called Alamos Sunset. Alamos Sunset. Is that a connection with Sunset 28?
No, it's not.
No connection.
It has no, I wouldn't say that it has a direct connection, at least, because Sunset 28 is very it's very close in its meaning. Like it's a certain event and a certain person that song is about. So and it wouldn't be fair to Sunset 28 or fair to people involved that we did some kind of sequel to that one. So no, it has no connection.
Erik, do you have any message to say to Brazilian fans at this moment? Because I've got to finish our interview, unfortunately. I really like to talk with you. I appreciate it a lot as a fan and as a reporter, as a musician as well, because I have a Gothic Metal band as well. So I'm very proud that you returned, very glad that you are back, and I expect to see you in South America on tour. Leave a message for your fans.
We're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best. I hope the booking agencies are doing their jobs.
Perfect.
I would love to go to Brazil. I was there in 2014, personal visit, and I love Brazil. So it would be great. But until then, just listen to the songs and follow us on social media. Official Beseech is our name on
The YouTube
Instagram, where
channel.
we put up everything. Yeah, our YouTube channel as well. So just follow us everywhere, listen to everything, comment everything. Yeah, that's what you can do to help us right now. It's just
Sure.
be there. We provide you with music.
Yeah, if
That's
you
our
have
job.
any news, just send me over. I will say my email to you or WhatsApp number. And if you need something else, just ask me. I can help you over here in South America as well, because I'm tour manager and I have many connections with producers. And may I arrange something maybe?
Yeah. I mean, we have at the moment we have the booking agency Dragon Productions, and there's a guy there. Our connection there is Jesus, and yeah, you could always get in touch with him to see because everything needs to go through the booking agency. So you should contact him and see if you could do something together.
Nice. Erik, thanks so much. Good luck on your
Thank you.
new phase of the band. We expect to see and meet in person over here in Brazil. Okay, thank you so much, Erik.
Thank you so much.
Bye
Nice to
bye.
meet you.
Have a good night.
Bye. You too. Bye.